Hi Taurus, this is Tara with Ariana Stock. This is your monthly forecast for March 2023. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall messages, and I'm also using some oracle cards. Taurus, please keep in mind that these are all random messages and they may not be in any particular order. So please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading. The energy that you're carrying in from February into March 2023 is the Page of Swords. You know, this person, he is someone who is very proactive. He wants to get ahead. He wants to cut through those obstacles. He's not going to tolerate anybody in his path. Maybe this had brought about disagreements with your loved ones. Possibly, many Taurans, you may also have wanted to set sail for greener pastures, or you were thinking about new job opportunities. Or perhaps you also wanted to improve on your skills, but this may have created some kind of disagreements or discord with family elders, especially your father. Maybe your family members or your loved ones felt you were being impractical. Sometimes, financial constraints could have also brought about these arguments. Nevertheless, I think you were someone who was very resolved. These final days of February, you were also someone who was very active. Your schedule could have also gone for a toss. You had to have a very flexible mindset. Besides, you also had to prioritize. I think because you had so many things on your mind, that is why you also lacked focus while doing tasks. Maybe you were overlooking certain things. Obstacles to overcome this month, the challenges that February is going to pose for you is the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, you may have felt the financial crunch, and this is in the obstacle position. So money is something which is on your mind. You do want stability with respect to professional matters, or you want a stable and secure job. But this person seems to be all by himself, somebody who was left out in the cold. And because this is the five, so you need to be very flexible. The fives will also force you to adapt, to be more flexible in your approach rather than be rigid. There could also be misunderstandings, so weigh your words very carefully. Sometimes, you have to let go of something, but then it also will give you peace of mind. Interestingly, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is in the influence position, so things are going to definitely look up for you. You're somebody who is planning for the future. You're also somebody who could be investing. Maybe you're going to be technically challenged this month, so that is why you may be thinking about investing in a gadget. But think twice, because sometimes we end up making more purchase than what is required. Sometimes we can buy accessories which we realize later on that was impractical to do so. I think financial gains are going to be there, even if you feel financial constraints. Maybe someone is also being generous towards you. In case you're already working, I think if there are appraisals lined up, then I think you're going to be singled out. You're also going to get a hike or a bonus. Basically, Taurus, you're somebody who is planning about your future. The first 10 days of March, we have the Queen of Wands. The Wands is ruled by the fire signs or the fire element. So you could also be dealing with Aries, Sagittarius and Leo. You're somebody who is going to brook no nonsense. Possibly, sometimes you can speak up, or sometimes you can also withdraw from certain situations. Maybe you could also feel a bit let down. You're very creative and passionate. Maybe the work environment is something which is very stifling for you. But things will fall in place. I think you should also network. You should tap into your contacts, because your goodwill is also going to come into effect at this time. I think despite the roadblocks and the challenges, the Queen of Wands is a lady who is able to achieve what she sets out to do. Your plans could be altered, last minute changes could be there. There are interruptions. You have to review tasks. You also have to look into tasks done by your junior. So all these aspects will be covered in the first 10 days. Despite feeling let down, I think you will go ahead and achieve what you set out to do. There's also an urgency in your step. Sometimes we have to settle for less than we desire, but then it all works out well. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th March, we have the Three of Pentacles. Again, this lady, she seems to be busy with work. You're going to be creatively involved or creatively inclined. I think you also need to polish your skills, because from the 3 to the 10, it's a long way off. So hard work is in store for you. Perhaps the 3 is also asking you to collaborate with others. Minor gains can be expected, but you also need to listen to the viewpoint of others. Personally or professionally, I think you're also somebody who feels left out, or you feel that there's bias within the home or within the work environment. You're also going to be the sounding board for others. I think you need to be careful while working. Though there are going to be those mistakes, I think all in all it is going to be a productive period. Minor gains can also be expected. Maybe there will be disagreements with the management over a senior worker, but then nothing could come about it. The final days of March, that is 21st to 30th March, we have the Page of Wands. We started off with the Page of Swords here, and we have the Page of Wands. So maybe some people think that you are acting childish. I think you do want clarity by the end of the month about how you should proceed in life. You will also get the chance to rectify past mistakes. So you're going to move forward, or you're going to be very creative, but there are also those times when you will also want to retreat. Try to also be careful, because there could be disagreements with loved ones or colleagues. Communication is also going to bring in opportunities and gains for you. Again, Taurus, in case you're in the leadership position, I think you need to be more accommodating. Sometimes, we may not agree to our mistakes or may not admit to the same, but then in hindsight, we feel that we have erred. With respect to your love life, I have this card, Sorry That I Hurt You. Possibly, some Taurus, you could be dealing with some kind of a misunderstanding in a relationship. You are the Queen of Wands. You're somebody who's very attractive. Even opposite sex is going to be very smitten by your charm, your abilities to get ahead. But then you should also be careful, because it's possible that you're going to reject prospective suitors. I also feel that in case you're in a third party situation, maybe you feel that this person is unwilling to commit or is not going to be public about his emotions. Singletons can also expect unwanted attention this month. I also have this card, I just want you to be happy. Whoever you're dealing with, in case you feel that your advances are spurned, this person may not be wearing his heart on his sleeve, or he also wants you to be happy. Maybe some of you will also reach out to the person you fancy, but then these are early days. You could be a bit disappointed, maybe because your advances are being rejected or spurned. In case you're already romancing, I think it's a time to socialize. It's also the time to help each other with respect to work. We do have the Three of Pentacles here. From the Divine Messages Oracle, we have this card, Some doors are best left closed. Taurus, if you feel that some opportunities are not there for you, but you should take it in good spirit, because the universe is conveying the message that even if the opportunity or the chance is gone, it's for your highest good. Even in a relationship, I think if things don't work out, maybe you should understand that this person isn't meant for you. Nevertheless, I think you're somebody who has big dreams, who has big aspirations. You want to fulfill those dreams, or perhaps, some of you could also be having vivid dreams, which could be quite insightful. From Lenormand, we have this card, Tree, which talks about the past life. I think things are unfolding in your career. You need to allow it to nourish and flourish, or you need to give time for the tree to grow a bit before results can be experienced. Though there are going to be those work-related problems, I think you should also understand that you're in it for the long haul. Maybe you should also practice yoga or look into spiritual aspects. The last card in this reading is a false person from the Kipper deck, which talks about someone who is very sly and evasive. This lady, she is hiding her real expression behind her fan. So there's something mysterious which is going on behind the scenes. Don't trust everybody or everything you see. This card is again warning you to be careful about dishonesty and deception. Also, you should also look into your aspirations and targets which you have from yourself. Maybe this is also a person, like I said, who could be hiding his feelings and is sorry about the same. All in all, Taurus, I think you're somebody who is going to plan for the future. Your goodwill is also going to come into effect this March. I hope, Taurus, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.